So it's kind of an advanced form of spiritual psychotherapy where we're precisely going in there with what is the emotion? Abandonment? Okay, here's your index of movies to watch to help you release your abandonment. Because we know it works. We get a movie and we feel so much lighter and we go, what just happened? How do I feel so much better at the end of this movie, And it's spirit working with it. Another one that I really love, I showed this movie at a lot of places around the world, but I've shown it over in Mallorca when I did these 4-week and 6-week retreats. That's a lot of fun too. If you ever get a chance, do a 6-week retreat with me. There's lots of movies. I won't have to be telling you movies at the end. We'll watch them all. But it was called Frequency. And it's a transcend time love story of a father and son, interestingly, who are different generations that actually come together. It's kind of a murder mystery, and it's got quantum in it. At the end, it goes totally quantum, and it goes booming, blasting through to the happy dream, and they're able, through their determination to communicate, and even though it's transgenerational communication, they literally, all of time and space is rearranged for them. And it transcends death, and it comes really quantum all the way to this beautiful scene at the end. It's a little baseball scene, but it's just a happy dream with all kinds of slow motion joy and happiness. It is becoming more common where people have mystical experiences with me in my movie gatherings. More so than meditation or talks or anything else. I totally get into the joy and the glee of it when I'm showing a really super deep metaphysical movie, and I'm there just in the glee of it, and the spirit's ripping through me. I was in Venezuela. A woman came up to me after I showed Eternal Sunshine and The Spotless Mind, and she came up after the movie with tears pouring down her face. She'd been a 14-year course student, but had never had her first mystical experience, and she was crying. And she came up to me afterwards and she says, "Oh, now I know. Oh, my practice will be changed forever." When you haven't had them, it takes a lot of faith and determination to hang in with the practice. When you do have them, your whole practice gets knocked up a notch or two. If you ever find yourself on a desert island and you only have one movie left, you can request. It comes floating up on shore. Make sure you watch, for those of you, since we only have so many nights a week, make sure you watch Solaris with George Clooney. And this movie, Solaris is, solar is really light is, which is really a way of saying God is. That's really what the movie's about. And just give you a brief thing, it's like the law of what as you sow, so shall you reap, and karma, and what you give is what you get. It's basically, as you get close to this planet Solaris, then all of your thoughts become manifest. So like on Earth time, everything is kind of slow. Everything keeps coming around again, like the Carly Simon song, but it seems to take a lot of time. And it can seem to take a long time, but these patterns repeat in very slow ways. You get to face these same patterns over and over very slowly. With Solaris, everything speeds up. And so the George Clooney character, which is interesting, his name is Chris, which is one letter short of Christ, has got to go through his ultimate forgiveness lesson and learn how to forgive the whole cosmos, and he does. And then his wife, who had committed suicide, and he's going to have all these lessons with after she committed suicide, her name is Rhea, which is one letter short of real. So we have Chris and Rhea, Christ and real, coming together. And that's why I always say, if you're on a deserted island and the ego's torturing you, and you get your one request, like one phone call, take this movie and use it for your awakening. One of the biggest complaints I hear from students and spiritual seekers is they say that the journey, it's so difficult, it's so tumultuous, and it's tedious and it's time consuming and this and that, and it's not fun. So I said, well, what if you could use movies in a way that would be not entertainment, but would really be insightful, like major insightful.
Yeah.
So what I did was I took this Movie Watcher's Guide to Enlightenment that the Spirit gave me, I put it online, and then there's an emotional index. So if you're dealing with jealousy or competition or guilt or shame or whatever, you go to the emotional index, and then it points you to the movies that you can go and watch, stream, or download, and it helps pop through your issues.